Hey y'all, I'm gonna make some cornbread today with some chili. We're gonna get started on the cornbread with 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of cornmeal, my husband likes his cornbread sweet, so we're gonna add 1/2 cup of sugar, or 1/2 to 3/4. We're gonna do 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 egg, we need a tablespoon of baking powder, 1/3 cup of oil, and 1 cup of milk. Gonna get all this out, mix it up, put it in my cast iron, bake it. I'm gonna make some chili in the Instapot. I've made cornbread and chili before. It hasn't turned out great. My husband likes his cornbread on the sweeter side. When I had it rarely, I did not have it that sweet, so I added more sugar this time. And the chili just doesn't turn out fantastic. It's not what we're looking for, that delicious classic chili. I'm gonna pour it into this already semi-greased cast iron that is cold. I just preheated the oven. We'll get this in there. I usually bake it 50 degrees less than the recipe calls. Put it in there at temp for 5 minutes or so, then turn it down. Don't want it to burn. I'm gonna put it in the oven, bake it. The recipe calls for 400 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. This is gonna be a little different. I'm gonna put it in there for 400 for about 5 minutes or so, and then turn it down to probably 350. Now I'm gonna put my Instapot on saute, scoot it over as much as possible. I'm only gonna do 1 pound of ground beef in this today. All right, y'all, I've got 1 pound of ground beef, mostly thawed. I'm gonna put it in my Instapot on saute. This ground beef's pretty greasy. We're just gonna cook this up. My ground beef is cooking in there. I'm just gonna chop a bit of this frozen pureed onion. I just pulled it out of the freezer, so hopefully I'll be able to do something. Oh boy. Here's a chunk. Like 1/5 of this bag. This was like 3 onions, I think. Might leave this out so I could chop the rest of this up. I mean, it was a little crazy chopping it, but not too bad. Get those onions cooking. A couple onion chunks. It'll cook up. Y'all, I had it in the wrong setting, so I've got 1 pound of ground beef in there. I browned it up. I added in 1/5 of a quart-sized bag full of pureed frozen onion. I added in about 4 or 5 garlic cubes and a can of tomato sauce. That's been cooking, and I need to continue adding ingredients. I also filled my tomato can with water and poured that in. I'm going to turn that off, pour in a can of rinsed and drained kidney beans to get this to cool off and stop making a complete mess. I'm going to add in a couple teaspoons, 1, 2, 3 teaspoons of beef bouillon for the beef broth, a couple teaspoons of W sauce. I don't know if that's good, never tried it. Some salt. maybe 2 teaspoons of salt. We're gonna add 3 teaspoons of chili powder. It says tablespoons, so 6 teaspoons of chili powder. We're gonna keep going. Add 2 teaspoons of cumin because I love it. A hefty, 2 teaspoons of paprika. Half a teaspoon of cayenne. I've made chili where it's not spicy enough, and I've made chili where it's too spicy. That's almost a teaspoon, probably 3/4 teaspoon. I'm gonna add a little onion and garlic powder as well, just because. Like 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, some pepper, black pepper. All right, y'all, we'll give this a mix. Ow. Doesn't look like enough liquid. It's tomatoey, so we're gonna add another cup of beef broth and another can of kidney beans. All right, y'all, I got another can of kidney beans going in, drained and rinsed. We'll check out half a cup of water for beef broth. That looks way better. I'm gonna add the whole cup. And we're gonna add in more beef bouillon. That's a lot. Like 2 or 3 more teaspoons. Let's give it a smell. Smells chili powdery. Let's cook and check it out. All right, y'all. On sealing, we're just gonna put this on, I don't even know, bean chili for like 20 minutes. I don't think it needs to cook long, but I don't know. We'll just do that. Let her rock. Let's check on this cornbread. It's good. Oh, it might be. I think it's done. All right, y'all, this is the cornbread in my skillet. We're just gonna cut a piece. It's raining today. I already got one burn notice on the chili. It's pretty good. Let's check out this dark side. Put it in this bowl. Not terrible. Sure don't look great. Crumbly mess. Probably need more milk with that sugar. This is just a mess. Okay. I still don't think it's very sweet. I mean, it's got the hint of sweet. Not super sweet though. I think it's good. We'll see what my husband thinks. Hey y'all, this is the chili out of the Instapot. I don't like cooking. I'm unknown in how to cook in the Instapot sometimes because I've made rice and it would burn to the bottom. I continuously get a burn notice on chili, so I just had to pull the plug. Turned out pretty good. I think it tastes pretty good. It looks nice and thick. It could be a little thicker, maybe meatier, or beans maybe even, but that consistency looks pretty good. And the cornbread, I tried a little bit of the chili off the spoon with the cornbread and it tastes incredible. I'm gonna serve some up. All right, y'all, I've got some chili in my bowl here. The cornbread did get a little bit chaotic. I'm gonna get my husband a couple scoops of this. I'm gonna put a little chili down before I put some bread. You might like that caramelization a bit. Of course, I got chili on the cornbread spatula. We're gonna go in with more chili on top of that. Delicious. We're almost out of sour cream. I'm gonna save a little bit in there. And he enjoys this pre-shredded cheese, so I'm gonna top his with the rest of that. I gave him the big spoon. And there you have it, y'all. Homemade chili with some cornbread. I'm gonna put that beet piece on mine. Need to watch my carbs, but I don't want this to go to waste, so I'm gonna eat more now in case he doesn't like it, in case it's not sweet enough for him. There you have it, y'all. Cornbread on your chili and chili on your cornbread. I appreciate y'all for watching. I hope you liked, and if you did, consider subscribing and following us along for more. I appreciate you for joining me in my kitchen and learning how to cook good meals that my family likes. Have a fabulous day, y'all. Peace out. Enjoy the little things that rain. See you soon. Bye.